Hey, it's Riamsu here. Today I will be giving you an in-depth review of Ark Survival Evolved. I've put in hundreds, close to thousands of hours into this game. I am more than qualified to give you an accurate analysis of what you'll experience in Ark. We will go over the game itself, what makes it good and bad, the developers, the community, the overall game experience. Let's start with what the game is at its core. Ark is a survival game like no other. It features hundreds of prehistoric dinosaurs, most being surprisingly accurate, like the feathers on the raptor and many other small details. You can fly on pteranodons, ride powerful T-Rexes, swim on megalodons to the bottom of the ocean where legendary mosasaur and giant squids dwell in the deep. You can hatch your own baby dinosaurs from your own dinosaur eggs. The amount of variety in the creatures of this game is insane. The next part of the game, obviously being survival, you can build stunning bases in Ark, either cosmetically stunning or PvP stunning with the defenses and build strats. You can explore dangerous caves full of terrors and treasures. These are some of the greatest things to experience in this game. There are in-game highly difficult bosses to challenge yourself with to unlock access to tech engrams. These are the in-game structures and weapons unlocked only by beating these creatures. Let's talk about the things that make this game bad that directly relate to the game. This game is not a finished game. The countless amount of bugs, glitches, exploits, server lag, and unfinished work is downright appalling. The amount of time you need to invest into the game is too much. If you want to play on a normal PvP server, official, it can take you hours to tame a single dinosaur. It can take you months or years to build your base and establish yourself. All of this time can be wiped and wasted in a matter of hours or minutes. If you want to play the game as it's intended, you must dedicate yourself as much as you would a full-time job. When you log off in this game, everything continues to run. Your character falls where it was standing and the world goes on around you. Your dinosaurs, base items, everything you worked for is all susceptible to be taken while you are offline. This is countered by proper base building and being online, having active tribe members that all do their part. Do you start to see how this is a job? The only downside is, there is no payoff. You may be rewarded with a few good times, but the feeling of having all of that wasted and deleted by another tribe and starting over again and again makes this game a never-ending suffering. You can have a base with hundreds of turrets, hundreds of dinos, hundreds of layers to keep enemies out, but every base is raidable. Almost every base is 5 times easier to raid than they are to build. Official servers are plagued with megatribes. These are tribes that consist of hundreds of people. They go server to server, wiping everyone and fighting other megatribes. If you are not in a megatribe yourself, there's nothing you can do. They will always outnumber you and outpower you. Unless you plan to play over 8 hours a day and play the political aspect of this game and join a megatribe, you won't be able to play. You can try to counter this by playing the PvE aspect of the game. The next problem with that is the player community can be just as awful. In PvE, you cannot raid other players. You can't harm their dinosaurs or damage their structures. That sounds nice, right? But the PvE players tend to go to all the optimal base locations and spam them with their own structures. It's PvE, so you can't destroy them and they never have to destroy them themselves. If a PvE server is well into its age, you can almost never find a place to build. You also can't pick up dinosaurs as you regularly would in the game, which can make things very difficult. The PvP interactions are some of the most fun things in this game, and that is the issue. PvP is fun, but the way the game works and the way players treat each other ruin it. If another player raids you, you can almost guarantee they are killing every single dinosaur you have, taking, dropping, or destroying every item and thing you've worked for, always making you start with nothing. You can try to build multiple bases on multiple servers to counter this, but again, that is more time and effort. So you aren't safe on PvP, you aren't safe on PvE, and it's also a much lesser experience on PvE. What do? Nothing. Unfortunately, you can't do anything. With wildcard making it so easy to destroy so many hours of work, why invest? Even if you ignore the $60 you spend on this game, the 600 plus hours you spend playing it, less than 5% of that will be the fun part. Less than 5% of this game is the fun part. To me, that's an awful game design. I've had a ton of fun in Ark. I spent $15 on the game when it was on sale, and there were no mega tribes, no server transfer, no tech. Everything was really simple. This game has a ton of potential and fun buried deep within it, but you have to dig hard, and you have to sacrifice your real life. Most of these people in these mega tribes are jobless people or drug dealers that spend their entire day on this game, and those that aren't like that neglect their girlfriends, kids, lives, wives for dinosaurs. I've seen it firsthand. People just ruining their relationship, their family over this game. This game needs to not require so much of its players. The developers need to structure the game for a fun, proper PvP aspect for everyone. I wanted to do Ark videos for you guys. I wish I had the equipment I do now back when I was in big tribes and alpha of servers. The build up and the big wars that we fought, those were fun. But every single time I build a base on any server now, it's wiped within a week. With all my responsibilities and real life goals, I cannot dedicate the time required for Ark content. I can't even dedicate enough time required just to play the game. If you have not gotten Ark Survival Evolved, do not purchase it. I guarantee in the end, you'll regret the time and the money. If you ask any player with decent time in this game, they will tell you that they hate it. So I'm only going to play single player for a bit. Or I might even play PvE, just to experience the game. I want to explore Extinction and provide you with that new content. But these seem like the only ways that is possible. I hope you enjoyed this review video. I give Ark Survival Evolved a 1 out of 10. It has the possibility to be a 9 out of 10, but we will see if that ever happens. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Riamsu out.